Namaste, Sandeep Desai here. Welcome back to yet another morning motivational story. This morning I woke up at 4:30 and right now it's about 5:10. I've come to the beach for my short walk and I wish to share a few things with you, hoping that it will inspire you to live better. One of the best ways to make your dreams come true is to wake up and wake up early. I have seen the effects of waking up early time and again. I've seen that it deepens your insight, it increases your intuitive perception, and expands consciousness. If you can get yourself to wake up early, then I feel that half of your problems will begin to resolve themselves because your willpower is the strongest in the morning at this time during the Brahma Muhurat, which is between 4 between 3:30 to 5:30. You can probably hear the sounds of the waves of the ocean. They say that love is like an ocean, always there and always different. I have just finished writing my second book and I was looking for a publisher. One of the leading publishers did not take it for a very weird reason. The first thing they asked was, do you have a very strong social media presence? And I said, I don't have. So he said, then you will be, there's a fair chance that you may not be considered because these days people don't have a willingness to visit the bookshop. So most of the sales will happen only through your name and the reputation that you've built. So then I found myself talking to a very distinguished personality who is a Buddhist monk. He's originally from Britain and I just did a 7-day retreat with him in Uttarakhand. And I was talking about this book and he came up with a very, very valuable suggestion. He said that he had got his book published by a very leading publication, but he soon realized that that publisher was not doing enough to push the sale of the book. So he decided to take it back and he put it up on Amazon and Kindle. And he says that his sale has risen up exponentially since then. So I'm going to follow in his footsteps and I gave the book for him to read and he said he read it twice and he quite liked it what I have put in the book. He said the way you have woven your life story along with the practical wisdom, the practical advice, the reader will definitely appreciate that. Anyway, I already have a book to my credit, the small book of Tai Chi. It's available on Amazon. It introduces the reader to 7 simple exercises of this beautiful art, Tai Chi. I'm credited with introducing the original Chen style Tai Chi in India, something that I did 23 years back. And then I began writing articles for the leading publications and my articles on the Speaking Tree column received a huge response. At the end of the day, I would be inundated with calls with people asking for written literature. So I realized that I'm not going to be able to go everywhere, but I can definitely make my book reach to the far and wide corners of the country. Then we also created a DVD. So I went to Ladakh, spent 21 days there and shot my instructional DVD. So through the DVD you get the visual images, and through the book you get the written word, the core philosophy. So in this book also I have suggested very easy to learn and enjoyable to perform about 4 or 5 exercises that can safely be done by anyone regardless of age. So one of the reasons why I am doing this series, morning motivational stories, is that I want to inspire each one of you to live your life intelligently, make maximum use of your talents that God has given you, and spread your mind as humanly wide as you possibly can. Remember, we want to live only once, and if we make it right, then once should be enough. You know, there is nothing more painful than having a life of regret. You know, when you have to say that I should have, I could have, I would have, there is nothing more miserable than that. It feels so good to walk on this sand barefoot. I can't tell you. It's a spiritually elevating experience because you are directly in contact with the Mother Earth. So I've removed my footwear, you know, left it somewhere on the beach, hoping that it won't get stolen. And sometimes I tend to be philosophical. You know, I feel that you know, what is written in your destiny, you can't just completely avoid. But this is not to say that you should not keep your guard, but there are times when you trust the universe and you just follow your instinct. And anyway, my footwear is not so expensive, so even if I lose, I don't care. You will notice that I like to keep some gaps, you know, I like to go silent for a moment or two, so that gives you a chance to reflect on what I'm saying. So important to reflect. Even when you practice yoga, after you have done a posture, it's important to reflect, otherwise there is confused action. You know, the self has to find out whether what you just did was carried out to your satisfaction or no, so that you can avoid making the same mistake next time. This is sweet music to the ears, the waves, the sound of the waves. The mind is so receptive at this time. The mind is so calm, completely rested, silent. So you can achieve, you feel like you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. You can turn around your life if you go back with a firm resolve. You know one thing, that if you have made mistakes in your life, even serious ones, there is always another chance. You know, what we call failure is not falling down but staying down. Now, success is a very lousy teacher. It's the failure that teaches you a great deal. Your mistakes are new lessons for success. These days I've been smiling often, I'm told, because I'm a martial artist and I used to remain very serious. I mean, my facial expressions. because it demanded so much of my concentration. But now, having practiced martial arts for nearly 42 years, I'm beginning to take it a bit easy. Easy in the sense when I train uh, really hard. But when I'm talking to someone, when I'm enjoying some quiet moments, then I'm really uh, I like to break into smile often. So I need your feedback. I need you to talk to me uh, and communicate with me, so I know what is it that you would like me to focus my mind on in this motivational stories. I just came across one very profound thought by Rumi that when you run after what you think you want, your days are a furnace of stress and anxiety. But if you sit in your place of patience, then what you want flows to you. And from this, I understand that what I want also wants me, is looking for me and attracting me. So there is a great secret here for anyone who can grasp it. Very profound thought indeed. I always give this example that, if you have a cat, uh, if you have a pet uh, at home and you want your pet's attention. For an example, you have a cat and you want your cat to be with you, to sit next to you. So you run after it. It will make you run. It won't really uh, come close to you on its own. But if you leave her alone quietly and you sit in one corner, after a while your cat will come around and sit next to you. Believe me, try this out if you have a cat. Someday I would like to have a group of people around me with whom I'm sharing these stories live, because life is full of stories, and story can really terrify you, console you, excite you, inspire you, motivate you, and there is a great deal you can imbibe from the inspiring stories. So I would like to know who has been your hero, who has been your idol growing up, what the kind of experiences, changes you have gone through. I would like you to write in the description box and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Walking. Right now I'm walking barefoot. So I will leave you with this profound Arabic saying that, there are two quotes. One is not Arabic, one is just, it's a quote by somebody else. He said that walking is the exercise that needs no gymnasium. It is the prescription without medicine and weight control without diet. And it's the best cosmetic found in no pharmacy. Walk is the vacation that does not cost anything. Beautiful thought, isn't it? Arabic saying, I'll save it for later, maybe in the next episode. I want to do my best to really take the matter in your own hand, because I see a lot of people blaming their circumstances for what they are. And as the George Bernard Shaw put it very succinctly, very pertinently, that I do not believe in circumstances. People who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want. If they cannot find them, they make them. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day ahead. Have a beautiful day ahead. It's still pitch dark here on the beach, though there are some lights on the corner. I'm making use of them so that you can see my face. But once I'm done here, I would like to walk in the dark for a while and really get lost for a while with these waves, with the sounds that the waves are creating. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Just have a look. There is hardly anybody on the beach. Thank you.